Okay. So those of you that have been to my American barn know that when you walk in this entranceway, it doesn't normally look like this. We're sort of starting to get a little bit of things, cleaned up a bit, and a little way to go yet. But at least you can get through the door now, and I figure we're going to have to get rid of all these double ups. So my packing area, which was supposed to be this area here, but the receivers have taken over for now. There's going to be freezer A, freezer B, and these tables over here. So we're going to get stuck into it. You're going to see this happen pretty fast over the next few weeks, where it'll just be a lot of bits and pieces going out the door. With my mate Rob, VK2OMG, or now VK1 November Victor, copycat. I'm VK3 November Victor. So we're both envious of our calls. Envy, get it? All right. And anyway, so I've set up a TV here because I thought if I'm going to do all this packing, I want to be able to watch SWAT or something like I'm watching right now. We've got the FT901D sitting there, picking up the old plasma TV, of course. Have a listen to this. Hear that? That's the plasma. So you've got a choice in this particular shed. You can watch TV or play radio, but you ideally don't really do the two at the same time because certainly the radio's getting a bit of plasma noise. But this old plasma was given to us because it was on the side of the road, and I thought, for a shed, it should be good. All right, well, get ready. We're getting close. Obviously, it'll be a little bit to do with what days I've got that are good and bad health-wise, but we're going to try our best to start cracking on through a lot of what's going on around here. Rob pointed out to me just about every double up, every triple up, every quadruple up, and he's right. So don't mind all this. We've just been moving stuff around today, but we've got to get all these books sorted and a lot of the stuff around here sorted. Now we've got big boxes. I've been burning boxes today, but I'm keeping all the big ones. We've got all the bubble wrap ready to go, foam. So get ready. This is what we've warned you is coming. We're going to get down these racks, and from here on, if there's two of something, it's time. It's because we really literally couldn't fit it if we tried display. So just a couple of highlights, and you just have to hang in there because we're going to have to test as we go. We'll have a few Zachary's, Madison's, bits and pieces. We want to keep obviously one good one of everyone we can, and I've been putting this off for a very long time because there's something in me doesn't really want to clear this out, but space has got the better of us. Now, you know who you are, Super Cheater. Yes, I'm onto it. Yep, that's all right. And I'm pretty sure the one we're keeping is, we've got a brand newie in the box around here somewhere. Brand newie, well, not quite brand newie, but so pretty much everything we've got here is, if there's two of them, they're going. Obviously, when it comes to things like KGs, Sortron 999s, FM 320s, even 321s, we might even clear. I've got one that I'm still working on, to be honest. Where are they? 321, 321, 320. Yeah, okay. So anyway, we'll get through these. If you need 50 FM 320s, 620s, and electrophones, we could probably do a deal. Because we want one good one of each. So it's a bit obvious. Same with the amplifiers. We want one good one of each. So we'll be going through those. And this is only a small show of what's sitting around in amps. We've actually got most of those moved over to the other room at the moment. This is just the few that are left over here. There will be Kenwood SWC, there'll be SW200s, etc. That one I want to fix up, actually. Look at that. That was an Andre. We'll get onto that, Andre. It's a kit one we've got to get together. But yeah, that one we'll keep. But as you can see, we're going to get through, and we're going to try and see if we can work out what we've got too many of and what we've got not enough of course. Never can have enough. Actually, we just picked up a 72 the other day, so that'll match that 71. But we may have another 71 in the box. So once again, that would be a good example of that'll go. These consoles, we've got a few of these. All we're going to have is one with a UHF 470, another one with a 560 HF, and that will do it. So yeah, just hang in there as we've got a few atoms going to come up. I'm doing this as a real quick video. Actually, I was just going to rave on about the fact that I just cleaned up my front area, to be honest. But there will be a lot of 107 gear and accessories. We're going to try and sell them as lineups first. So those that want lineups, will obviously get in first. You might say, why have you got all these frequency counters? Well, one's an S, one's a J, one's an E. See, this is the mentality that goes on in this place. And that's the problem. And they're all uniquely different. And one has actually got a crystal oven fitted in it. So I don't remember which one. There might be an FT75B coming up because I've got two of those. And I've also got the matching VFO now, but I think we've only got one of those. So anyway, we'll get to that. 501s now, we only got one of those. I know that for a fact. There will be quite a few 901s, 101 ZDs. There will be no 902s because I know that is our last 902. And I was actually looking for someone the other day to see if we had another 902, but we definitely don't. But there will be quite a few 901s. Yes, now, somebody's asked me the other day about 101s. There will be some 101s. Frank, you need to get on to me too. We need to discuss, because you're a little bit special in the fact that, not like licking windows special, special as in you're a good mate. So please talk to me about that because a lot of this stuff will move pretty fast. I think we've got a couple of Telsats, Lafayette's, so that, once again, FTDX gear. As you can see, we'll get through that, find out what there is, what there isn't. There will be, okay, coming. Tea time. So there is quite a bit of Kenwood gear. There's going to be like tuners. Yeah, I'm over here doing a video. Sorry, guys. So basically, we will try and put them together. There's going to be a lot of scanners because we've got a lot of double ups, and we only need so many SX200s, of course. And you've seen in my other videos, we've got a few around the corner on the other side. A lot of what's here. Like the Tono, we've got 3, so there'll be a couple of those coming out. Some of these bits, these are sort of things that probably won't go. Anything that's an accessory for our existing ICOM series and bits and pieces, we'd like to try and keep that sort of stuff. Dual bander, that's not a dual bander. Actually, I think they were. Sorry, when I say dual bander, I think they had UHF receive or something. What did the? Yeah. Here we go. 70 watt high power. Geez, that's okay. Once again, sitting there, new in the box. Well, I say that, but it's probably not new. It's in the box. I won't go as far to say new old stock. We're going to keep one 901 lineup. So pretty much, even as you see, where there's 2 YR 901s and there's 2 ATUs and there's 2. That's not 2. But anyway, but we will be selling the. See now, there's something that's impossible to get. FV101DM. Look, I must say that probably will stay. I don't think we've got 2. If we do have 2, I know we have got the surround for that bit too, because Riley, actually one of the few things Riley's done was radio stuff that I've gone, well done, lad. He actually saw it fall off and stuck it on the back of it. I've just got to re-glue that back on. So there will be, let me see. So this is the 90. No. So maybe we do have 2 because they've put someone's put a couple of switches there. Don't like that idea very much, as you can imagine. So this could be a 101 or a 901. No, because there's the 901 DM there, and they were different. So no, this is okay. So we do have 2 101, digital versions. They're as rare as rocking horse shit, as you're sort of aware. Don't know how many 901 DM VFOs we've got. Anyway, we'll see. There will be a heap of CBs, I can tell you now. Once again, the rule. See, there's another 400 there. So we've obviously got a few 400s. That's a spare FT1000D sitting in the box. I know we've got 2 of those. We've got coming up quite a few FT650s in really good condition, mint. Up the top, we've got FT225RDs, FT625RDs, as you can see. Someone offered me $200 the other day, guys. I'm sorry, I paid more than that. No offense, I got slammed pretty hard on this one, and I sort of went, look, no one forces you to buy. But some of the stuff, we've bought it over from the US, so it is what it is. But I honestly don't need to sell it. I want to sell it. I want to get some room. But please, talk to us. But I just have to say that, look, unfortunately, some bits, just because of the fact we bought them over from the US, are not going to be, sort of $100. Some bits will, some bits will. There's no question. I mean, how many high gain 5s do you need? How many Cracos do you need? no, it's time. Rob VK2 OMG, you really lit me up in a way that only you could tell me what you needed to tell me, and mate, you're a legend. I know we've got a couple of Telex CB9SAs, so the South African version, white grille, etc. Now, are they all different? Let's have a look. No, hang on. It's Curious Centurion, Fanfare. Sorry. So 40D. There was a 40D for sale for $20,000 today. So that's the 40D, and that's the 23 channel version. So in theory, I'm rich because I've got a 40D. Although that guy's was in the box for $20,000 on eBay. So I was joking about the fact that I'll probably miss out on that one. Anyway, so yeah, so there's probably not much going to go there because of the fact they're two independent things. Like you might find we will end up with a couple of these. Got to get the dust off some of this stuff. I feel bad showing it. Now, handhelds, we're going to have to get through and work out exactly what we've got. I love handhelds, which, you know, obviously is showing. This is only some of the handheld collection, but we do need to find out. There'll be a lot of icons, and you know, as you're probably starting to see, IC40, what have we got here? ICO2As, etc. I want to keep one of each. I've no problem with that, but there's sort of not too much point having, like, there's an O2A there, there's a O2A there. So somehow, you know, I blame Samantha. She was doing all the account keeping on what we had and didn't have. No, that's not true. We both know that. I've got a few Citizen bases as well. Navajos, I know we'll have some spare. There'll be, yeah. So now Carinas, there'll be some Carinas for sure. To be honest with you, I still don't have the new inbox front panel myself on a Carina. So obviously, you know, this one here we'd throw away, but some of the others are actually quite good. Quite a few GEs. We only want one Chemtronic of a 40, one of an 18, and one of a 40. So, you know, and the same in the pace. Somewhere we've got a whole lot of paces as well. I don't know where we put those, to be honest. Anyway, you get the idea. Once again, Panthers, you know, some of those are probably not really all that exciting. We do have a few of the SBE and Liner console 5s, so there'll be some of those. There is one console 6, which I'll show you in a tick. There's a few paces down here, but we've actually got more. Oh, they're inside. Yeah, I know where they are. My hand's cramping. Jeez. You know what that's from. Too much work. We will have some spare bases as well, because I've got new in the box 1000Bs, and anyway, we'll get to those. Once again, you know, some of these clock Navajos, etc. We'll be sort of clearing those because I've got those in the box as well. We have got to do something about this microphone situation, so please bear with me. We will try and see, you know, if we can just clear that up a bit. We want to sort of make sure we've got enough mics to go with some of the stuff that we've got, and etc. So just hang on. I'm going to pause for a tick. It's all right, Sam, just tell me to hurry up because that schnitzel's going to burn. She's got a good point. She does a good schnitzel. Things like the FM30s, I know we've got a few of those. The Redcos, the Digiscans, etc. Spartans, Gladiators, etc. So, look, this is just a real quick hit at what I'm talking about, of, you know, what we have to do. I bought this from the US, and people said, why did you buy that? And I said, because I'm mental, because it's just an AM set, but, you know, just to have with the other Stalkers, because I've got the Stalker 9 and the, you know, the Europe version and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we'll be clearing out. Look, I'm just giving you a real quick look. I need room on these shelves. There's see even more 901 stuff that's getting down there. More Kenwood PS430s and SP31s. Yeah, and obviously we're actually doing better here. I know that looks bad right now, but it's heaps better. We can clear that off in half a day right now, which is good. I want to clear off one of the Wandel Gottlemans here. They are just beautiful, and we'll get into that at some stage. What else we got here? Do you know this is a CB monitor that looks at all? I mean, like a little spectrum analyzer, you know, just to sort of have a look at. Yeah, okay, enough on that. Yes, okay, so there'll be a lot of the more antiques, Kenwoods, Heathkit bits and pieces, etc., etc. You know, once again, don't need two Apollo AP801s. I think we've got 4 or 5. We've got a few 394s, so they'll go the HF, VHF, UHF. 2022s, we've got 5 or 6 So I'm just having a bit of a look through here just to see. This is just a very quick sneak preview. I know someone was asking me the other day about. See if I can find. I'm trying to remember what it was he wanted. Oh, we got a 670. I didn't even know we had that. All right. Okay. Yeah. Look, you're probably getting as much of a view as I am, but I'll just come around the other side for a second. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Someone was asking me the other day. I don't think I'm on the right one. These are more 700s. 700 SP, another 700. So obviously there's a 600 6-meter version with remote VFO for the 700. Boy, I'm just trying to remember. Someone else asked me about something. I think it was 6-meter, but I'm just trying to, for the life of me. Oh, hang on, I think I know. Yeah, I'm having trouble finding it. Look, it wasn't one of these. No, I reckon it was a 551, which if it's the ICOM 551 series and 251 and etc., they're down in the new room. They've already been transported down there, which probably means we don't have a spare. If we've moved it, we generally haven't tried to take down any of the double ups, like take more than one down there, although that's, so there's more 700s. We seem to have too many TS 700s. Okay, bargain prices going on TS 700s as of next week. Right, okay. Once again, we seem to have got a few of these. There's another 4 or 5 lying around the place. Great little supplies actually, but yeah, don't need that many. And this is for my mate David that's sending down my 2966 new service monitor, VK4 DAM. Thanks, buddy. Here you go. How's that, eh? David had lost the manuals for his, and I said, you will not believe what are the chances that I would have all this Marconi for 2965, 66 sitting around the place. That's just, I mean, what can I say? Paste a hoard. Loads of Kenwood SW200A meters with boxes and bits, and we're going to have to make sure that we be fair to everybody. There'll be a maximum of 2 sensors going with each one. Otherwise, well, we'll probably end up with meters that don't exactly have sensors. We're just getting through some 107s, more of those here. There's a, oh, well, actually, hang on. As you know, I love these. This one works a treat. And even though I've got a new service monitor coming in, I'm going to keep my own 2001D. I've got to be honest, I love these things. Yeah, so anyway, so I'm going to keep one, but we'll be selling one. But I think I've got a mate in the Riverland. I just need to talk to him first, so we'll see what's happening there. Once again, just more CBs, bits and pieces. Some of these are sort of works in progress, so you know we'll get to that. Some of them are a little bit different. You know, DigiScans from you know yesteryear, the Comtron, which didn't see too many of those. We saw mainly Redco out here. Anyway, I shouldn't be doing a lesson on those. But yeah, we just need to get through everything that's there. There's things like 100-watt transverters, and there's for 2 meters. They're all Kuhn transverters from Germany. We've got XS SP20 speakers. We've got, yeah, crazy. We do need to work out what's going on here. We've got a Bando, which is the Korean 530 equivalent, which is good. I do have a second one, but it's not going. But if someone needed it for spares. Okay, now this is interesting. Now, okay, so this one's actually got some notes on it. All right, someone asked me the other day, I can't remember who you are. I will once I get my room. I had a real crook day yesterday, so unfortunately you attacked me on a day that I was not the best. Okay, 551, 0.5 microvolt, 10 watt FM, 5 to 6, 10 watt SSB, no faults, etc. Okay, so that's good. Oh, that's good news. All right, okay, so that's a spare 551. Whoever it was that was asking me, it sounds like we've already even dictated a price. How's that? If it's in your price bracket, please contact us. If it's not, tell us where to go. There's no problems. We'll get through these last little bits here. I'm actually busy fixing an 8924 analyzer. This is, by the way, right on the other side. It's the only spot I've got any room to do this sort of stuff. And my mate Bob 7RX is he's got the bit that fits in here right now. So it's too small. I couldn't see the thing. No, that's not the truth. Bob's just about 30 times the technician I'll ever be, and he offered to take it back and have a look for me, which was so nice of him. Yeah, but that's going to go back in. that monitor will stay out here. Look, 8924s, by the way, really nice. 40 kilos, very heavy. Probably not the most portable monitor, but you know, they are good monitors when they're going. This one, I can only think I unfortunately put too much power through the front. It's, as much as I'd love to blame electronics and, you know, failing capacitors and lots of things, I spoke to Bob, VK7RX, and he said, mate, he said, I've got a feeling, and I said, well, I've got a feeling you're right. So sometimes best to just own up to those days when you get it wrong, but anyway, we'll get it sorted, no problems. While I think of it, anybody got a good Chinese supplier? I used to get these Molex, you know, power cords for, oh, it's not really focusing very well there. That's better. Yeah, I used to get them out of China at a really good price. They were cheap, and all of a sudden, I can't find them under, well, quite a lot of money. These are actually connected to ICOM filter boxes, so these ones we use. Actually, this is sort of more here, how they came, OPC 025A from ICOM. But yeah, I'm definitely running short. I don't have enough cords for radios at the moment, so if you've got a supplier of those in good old China, I'll order 20 or 30 and get them down, and we'll get cracking. All right, well, sorry this is such a mess. The goal is to be not a mess. Lots of 130s and 120s, by the way, loads of those coming up. Yeah, so we're just gonna see what we can do to try and give you a bit of an idea. Anyway, we'll get to it. It's a really nice 520. That's in great condition, that one. Don't mind the bag that's sitting on at the moment. This is an old HF. Trying to remember the radio. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, nice 520. Original MC10 mic, and there's actually not a mark on this thing. It really is nice. It shouldn't be sitting where it is right now. It's a little bit embarrassing. As we said the other day, we'll get through these receivers, and I was sitting here with Sam, and I said, oh, Sam, do we really need to keep a DR48 and a DR49? What do you think? So she had a look, and she said, well, the display, I reckon you're going to find they're different. And I had a look, and I thought, oh, I haven't even turned these on yet. And she was disputing with me. She said, you said the DR49 is probably a later model than the 48. And I said, well, just, you know, the way the numbers go, you'd think so. And Sam said, I don't know. And she's right, this all looks a lot newer, like in the way that they've done it. It's just a lot more sort of detail and I'm going to find out. Both describe themselves as a premix double superheterodyne system. So, yeah, anyway, we'll find out. But I'd say the displays could be different. Maybe they upgraded displays. We'll find out. Okay, well, that's it. Sorry this video went on so long. It was supposed to be a quick look at, you know, the fact that I could sweep a floor and move a few boxes. But, you know, Rob shamed me into cleaning things up in here. No, he didn't. He was, you know what, he was actually exceptionally polite. But I've been wanting to sort of get started on this. So from here, get ready. We're about to get a lot of stuff out of here. Another thing, there will be things like FT7's not going because I haven't got the time. Get ready for that as well. By the way, that chap, that Chris, you know who you are, another stalker, sorry, super cheater. Chris, I just want to test and make sure, I know you too well, I want to make sure it's perfect, so just 24 hours, mate, I'll be back to you on that one. All right, well, at least we can watch telly now, and, you know, I've got a little hard disk here with a whole stack of movies on, and so while I'm packing boxes to send it to you, we can have some listening pleasure. Time to turn off here and go and have that chicken schnitzel. 73's all the best from VK3 Charlie Mike. A lot more to follow. Cheers.